Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel, of course. For those of you who are new who may not know me, my name is Christiane, otherwise known as IHEARTAIRBRUSH, and today we gonna get some makeup on, girl, because it's the holiday season, so we gotta do some holiday looks. Now, if you follow me, you know that last year I did a 12 days of Christmas airbrush style, of course, where I did 12 full face airbrush looks, and you know, I felt like they didn't really get a lot of play. So I'm gonna go ahead and recreate some of those looks for you today. And the first one we're gonna start with is, I believe it's my Jingle Bells look. I'm gonna look it up. It is. So the first look I'm gonna go ahead and recreate for you guys, bring in a little bit of new flavor to it, is my Jingle Bells look from last year. So if you are interested in seeing a recreation of a look that I thought was really, really beautiful for last year's Christmas season, that we gonna rock this Christmas season, then please keep on watching. All right, so to start this look off, or to start this video off, we're gonna show you that I'm using the Model Airstyle today. And I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal first. I already went ahead and did that, so I will go ahead and include that footage for you because honestly I didn't really know where I was gonna go with this filming today. And so I thought I was just gonna do a regular, you know, like film and then do a voiceover, but I decided to do a talk through. So yeah, things change and we gonna roll with it. So I went ahead and did my concealer, and I'll go ahead and include a clip of that so you can kind of see how I conceal. But I did use today Honey Beige from the Neutralizing Camouflage line. I like to use the Neutralizing Camouflage line to go ahead and conceal just because it gives you a nice thin layers when you apply it, and it's buildable to an opaque coverage. So instead of using a cream concealer, I find that I get a lot better coverage with minimal effort using the Neutralizing Camouflage line. So essentially, I let the Neutralizing Camouflage line do the heavy lifting to cover up these blemishes so that my foundation does not have to work that hard. And it can just work on this beautiful finish that it's gonna give me in the end, okay? So, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. So let's zoom you in. Yes. All right, so now that we're nice up close and personal, we're gonna go ahead and get that eye looking, girl. Get that eye look. So here I'm using, of course, the Model Airstyle. We're going to click it off because we don't want to waste the battery. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is apply Glamour Light Smoke to styling tissue. And we're going to go ahead and apply that in the transition crease area. Quick. And easy to go ahead and blend with Airbrush Makeup. And move on to the next, girl. Next, we're gonna go ahead and apply 24 karat to the lid. Even. I'm gonna set my Airstyle down, and now I'm gonna be taking MAC Loose Pigment in the shade Melon, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit on a little palette here. I've had these MAC pigments for years, like seriously, they last forever. And I love using them in conjunction with my air shadows just because I like the little pop, a little bit more of a pop that it gives you, a little bit more of a festive twist. So to go ahead and apply those pigments to my lid, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of Fix Plus. You see, I only need the travel size because I don't use it that often. I'm gonna take a little brush here, just kind of get my brush all soppy like. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it in that melon, get it nicely distributed all over. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it over that 24 karat mid lid and blend it outwards. Like that, real simple and easy. So now that I have that melon laid down, I'm gonna make sure they're even on both lids, of course. All right. So now that I feel like I got enough of melon, and I used way too much because I have a bunch left over here, which sucks. I don't like wasting my makeup, but it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the next airbrush shade, and the next shade I'm gonna go in with is Espresso. And I'm just gonna use that to deepen the outer corner and like the outer V. Give my eyes a little bit of dimension, you know, that dimension I like. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this here. Deepening that up on the outer corner here. Transition crease area. Blending it down. The outer V. Here we go. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take my airliner stencil and use it as a shield to go ahead and sharpen that outer corner there. There we go. Same on the other side. Oh, there we go. I'm so weird. Don't mind me. Now it's even. Now it's even. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and dust them on the lower lash line. Go, a little dust. You know what? I'm gonna use the shield. There we go. Give me a nice concentrated spray. Concentrated spray. There we go. Better. That's better. Alright. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Q-tip, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the front of my airbrush like so. You see how it gets a little bit of buildup in there? Just pull my lever back, roll my Q-tip inside, get that little grit out so it's nice and clear. And then I'm gonna go in with gold, the Diner Shimmer shade. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on my tear ducts like so, and then give my brow bone a little bit of highlight, and then just highlight the rest of my face a little bit. So here we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my shield, apply it to the inner corner. Then I'm gonna work on the rest of my face. So I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Neutralize and Camouflage again. Go ahead and conceal a little bit more. Go ahead and clean out my airbrush, and in between I'm just applying a little bit of cleaner. I like to use cleaner in a little spray bottle like this. I find that it picks up the debris that is around the cup and just kind of forces everything down. It's a quicker way to get your cup clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray some cleaner inside, a little back bubble like so, and then just spray out the excess. That's all I do in between colors if I need to. Not every color, only when I feel like I need to, like in between opalescent shades I like to do that, and in between like shimmer shades. Anytime after I'm using the Paramedical line or the Extreme line, I will go ahead and do the cleaner. Otherwise I just flush it out with a couple drops of water and we're good to go. And the water I just put in this little dropper bottle. You know, the cleaner bottles, when your cleaner's all gone, it works really great for water too. So now that I'm all clear, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my contour shade, and today I'm going to be using shade Nutmeg from the Glamour line. No, let's not use Nutmeg. Let's not use Nutmeg. Today I'm going to be using Dark Almonds because I want that cut contour, because this is a holiday look. I'm going to be using Dark Almond from the Glamour line. Motions, swiping motions, hybrid of the two. Blend up on the cheekbone as well. You see I got a little overspray here. Oopsie. So all you have to do is just take a little bit of a tissue and just kind of dust it off, dust it away, nice and light. See? And it goes away. And then continue to blend. Up on the forehead. To the nose. On the outside. And you hear that sound? It sounds like my airbrush, like the power is starting to go down. That means it's time to charge it. So because I was irresponsible and I did not charge my unit, I'm gonna have to go ahead and charge it while I am filming right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, which is great because it has a USB charger if I needed to use a USB port, but I don't because I got a plug right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug my unit in. And the great thing I like about the Airstyle is that you can use it while it's charging too. So if you're like me and you get irresponsible and you don't charge it, never fear. You can still finish your routine, girl. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in. Plug it in. Boop. Boop. Full power. Good. So I still have some more contour shades. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep blending my contour on top of the cheekbone. I want that nice carved cheekbone. Come a little bit closer. This is a good way if you're a beginner to go ahead and kind of protect the rest of your face from the spray. Just kind of go a little bit under where you would contour and just kind of just blend forward. There we go. Nice little tidbit for you there. Now with blending, it's all about angle. So as long as you're angling your airbrush, you'll be able to go ahead and apply the color where it needs to go. And you can feel it as well. Where you feel the air hit your face is literally where the color is going to be. And the only thing that could possibly screw you up is being too far away or too close. Okay, you want to make sure that you maintain the correct distance so that where the air is hitting, where the majority of the air is hitting, is where all of the color is going to go, okay? So you see I'm about maybe 4 inches away here. I'm about 4 inches away, not too far. You see that? Okay, that's how far you want to be when you're doing your contour. If you open the spray too much, you're going to get a larger brush. So just imagine, like, if you were like 6 inches back, you're going to be using like a big foundation brush, okay? Like a little puffy brush. Like, do I even have one? I don't even have one because, you know, I don't be using that foundation, that traditional foundation. But, yes. Just imagine the further that you're back, the larger the brush you're going to be using. So the closer you get in, the more detailed brush you're going to be using. So if we're doing our contour, we want like a medium-sized brush. So you want to be about 4 inches away. Like so. You can even pull back to go ahead and blend more. Give you an even softer blend. Okay, so I'm done with the contour now. Okay, and I'm going to leave the residual in my cup because I'm going to go ahead and mix that contour shade with my blush shade. So I'm going to go ahead and take Dark Peach Pink. Do my blush. Taking my distance. Checking my angles, girl. We're going to end up all beautiful and flawless in the end. Yes, holiday blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean out my airbrush of the Dark Peach Pink and we will get on to foundation. Alright, so now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Soft Glow line. Because I do have oily skin as well, what I like to go ahead and do to extend the wear of my makeup is to mix in a little bit of Extreme or Tattoo Cover into my foundation cocktail. And so what I like to do is take Extreme Honey Beige, because I use Honey Beige and Soft Glow as my base shade, and then to give myself that little tan, I use Nutmeg and mix with it. So I use a 2-to-1 ratio for my foundation, so I'm going to apply 4 drops of the Honey Beige Soft Glow, and I'm going to take 4 drops of the Extreme. You can use 2, I like to use 4. And then I'm going to take 2 drops of Nutmeg because that's what I normally mix in. So like I said, 2-to-1 ratio. Okay, so as you can see, I use a lot more Soft Glow than I did the Extreme. And that's the one thing that I really love about Daenerys foundations, that they're all intermixable, so you can really like play with the foundation lines to get the coverage or the finish that you need. So now that I have my foundation cocktail, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation like so, and it's going to last me all. I also like about mixing in the Extreme with the Soft Glow or the Radiance or the Glamour line is it doesn't screw with the finish. So you still get the finish that the foundation line promises, but if you have oily skin like me, it does extend the wear. Because let's be real, oily skin girls like us, our skin is temperamental no matter what we use, and we always have to do extra steps. And what I like about using Daenerys is I don't have to do extra steps like with setting powders or anything like that. All I have to do is drop in a little bit of Extreme with the foundation I want, the finish that I want, and we're good to go. We're good to go, girl. This is why I'm able to do my foundation routine so fast and why I stick to Daenerys, because literally their formulas are bomb. And like I said, everything's intermixable, so you literally can customize a formula that's going to be perfect for you, that's going to get you the wear and the coverage that you want. No, this is not a sponsored video, okay? This is just how I feel about it because I absolutely love Daenerys. So if you've been following me for like years, you know I really do genuinely love Daenerys products, and I think their foundations are really one of the best water-based foundations that you can find out there, okay? They're the best. If you have not tried them, you need to try them, girl. You're gonna see what the difference is. What we like to call the Daenerys difference, you're gonna see it, girl, when you try it. So definitely go ahead and try it. Anyways, let me go ahead and finish my foundation before I get on a rant of all the reasons why I love Daenerys. Can be a little bit embarrassing sometimes because I am truly obsessed with them. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish our foundation. Okay, So because I used extreme, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of cleaner to my airbrush. Save me a headache in the end. Just go ahead and take care of it now. Nip it in the bud. Okay, so now that I have all of it out, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Q-tip, roll it in the front end, get rid of all that crap in the front, and we good to go, girl. Good to go. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply my highlight shade, and because I used gold, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this gold theme and just use gold shimmer and apply that just to my cheekbones. Yeah. Yes. For my brow. Ah, what the hell. Right here too. Give me a glow, girl. Forget the neck. My décolleté glow too. And that is all she wrote. So what I'd like to do next is go ahead and take a spoolie to my brows. You don't have to do this. I like to dust off any excess product that may be on my brows for my foundation. And from that shimmer shade we used to highlight the brow bone. Alright, and now I'm going to go in with Dark Smoke for my brows using the Diner Brow Stencil in the size 8C. Alright, so now that my brows are done, let's go ahead and get into liner. For that, I'm going to zoom you in. So now I'm here just going to take a jet black. Spray is looking good. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take my Cat Eye Stencil and do my airliner. This is the way I've been doing my airliner for years. Like I've said before plenty of times, when I decided to use airbrush makeup, I dove in and I was doing a full face off the bat. Until I perfected and of course refined my skills as well. So yeah, this is just the way that I've been doing airliner since I first started, and I find that it's the way that's the simplest for me and the quickest for me. So I've been sharing this with y'all, and everybody who I come across is like, oh, you do eyeliner with that? How do you do that? I shared this with them. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this because, you know, it works so well. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my liner now. And that's not to say that I created this method, because I didn't. I don't know if I did. There's too many people in the world to really understand who created what nowadays. But yeah, I'm just saying I've been using this method forever, and anybody who asks me about airliner, this is the method that I like to show them, because for me it's the simplest and the quickest that I can get through an airliner routine without botching it. So yeah, don't know why I felt the need to explain myself, but I just... So let's get back on the airliner. Slow. My airliner looks so good. Then I'm just going to go ahead and dust some of that black liner on the outer corner of the lower lash line for cohesion, of course. We love cohesion in our eye looks. Just a little dusting, a little haze. Ties everything together though, just that little tidbit on the lower lash line. Let me go ahead and fix this one, because it ain't quite as bold as the other side, and you have to make it. Now if you find that you added a little bit too much, just go ahead and take a cotton swab, just kind of dab dab dab. You can even lightly scrape away. I'll kind of haze it out. Just like if you were to take a smudger brush to the lower lash line, it does the same thing. You just don't want to smudge it a little too hard, because you can smudge all that color away. Just be light on it, just kind of flick it away. Using a spoolie works really great too. That's how you correct your brows. If you find that you've extended a little bit too far, take a spoolie and just kind of flick the color away on the top. You can do the same thing down here. Okay, so I'm noticing a little bit of lag with my airbrush. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and fill the cup with a little bit of cleaner and water. Take my cleaning cap, pull the lever back, let it fill out. So I hear it. There you go. Pinch, 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 pinch. There's bubbling happening in the cup. There's bubbling happening right here. It's good. Okay, take my cleaning cap off, spray out the excess. Sounds good, feels good. There it goes. Now it's nice and empty, so I'm just gonna flush a little bit more water out. Yes, sounds good. Love these cleaning caps though. Alright, so that is it for that. Okay, and for my lashes, I like to use Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara. It's my favorite mascara. I love Mary Kay. Their products are amazeballs, but they are a little bit expensive. So yeah, but they're worth it to me. Like me, I'm a penny pincher when it comes to my makeup, which sounds so weird because I use airbrush makeup, but trust me, in the long run, I get a lot of bang for my buck using airbrush makeup as opposed to using traditional makeup. I don't waste as much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some of this Lash Love Mascara to my lashes. And then I'm gonna pop on some lashes. And then we're gonna do our lippy together, okay? So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so today I decided to go ahead and grab some Tokyo lashes that I had from my Complexion. And they're just this one here. They're called #Drama Queen. And they look like these. They look like these. I have one in my hand right now, but they're nice and thick. And what I like to do when I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, which I am using Kiss Lash Glue, is just take the air from my airbrush and go ahead and speed the process up. Because you know me, girl, I don't like to wait. And it only takes a couple of seconds because the air is so concentrated from the airbrush, so you can just go ahead and pop these puppies on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop my lashes on and I will come see you for the lippy. So now I have my lashes popped on and I could still see a little bit of the band. So what I like to do in those situations, because I don't buy traditional makeup, so all I have is my airbrush makeup. Sorry, I'm just pressing this down. Anyways, what I like to do is go ahead and take some jet black, and then I'll apply a little bit on a little palette here or on the back of my hand. The palette kind of doesn't absorb into my skin, so that's what I like to put in. And then I'll take like a little detailer brush, like this one I have is from Temp 2, and I'll just go ahead and apply a little bit of that jet black on the little detail brush. Twist it around, make sure it's nice and the bristles aren't everywhere. You can see jet black. Come on, baby, on that detail brush. And then I'll just go ahead and top the band there. Kind of hide it. Now you could airbrush it. I don't want to mess up my makeup at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and top that. I'll even touch up this little corner here if it needs to be a little bit darker, just so that the lashes blended a little bit better. It's a good way to go ahead and go back and fix little oopsies in your liner too. For example, if there's like a little bit of texture here, which I have on the outer corner, and I find that I missed a little bit, just go in there and fill in wherever I need to fill in. The little detail brush, it's still airbrush makeup. Of course, everything's nice and sanitary in the bottle. And then of course I need to clean this brush because I have to clean it every single time, which is why I don't really like to use brushes. I don't like to have to clean them. Like, I don't mind cleaning my airbrush, I just don't like the hassle of having to clean traditional brushes. Anyways, just go ahead and clean this and it'll be ready for use next time. Yes, that is a synthetic brush, by the way, so the product comes right off of it, which is really nice. Anyways, that's how I go ahead and hide the band. Kind of correct any little oopsies while still using that Zanair, girl, that airbrush makeup. So yeah, now let's go into lippy colors. So for this look, I've got a lot going on the eyes with the gold. It's really nice and intense. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. And this is Dinair Dinair Metallic Liquid Lipstick in the shade Garnet. I'm just gonna go ahead and like so. It's pretty thin in color in comparison to the other matte liquid lipsticks. It's not as opaque. It makes a really good topper for the other ones, but if you don't want to use it as a topper and you don't want something as opaque, this is nice to use, especially if you're like medium and tan. skin tones because it gives you like a nice subtle wash of color, but then it's a little bit metallic, so you got a little bit of a party going on, you know. Yeah, and I like it. I like it, girl. So let's go ahead and finish the lippies. Okay, I will be right back to go ahead and fix my hair. I will show you the finished look. My hair done. And while I was getting ready to take down my hair, I thought of another little tidbit that I could share with you. So when you're airbrushing your foundation, if you don't use those little nose guards, which is like a little thing that you could put in here, I think it's like a little styrofoam piece, not styrofoam, but like a spongy kind of material piece that you could put in your nose to go ahead and block anything from going in there. If you don't use that, which most people don't, you will find that if you have nose hairs there, some of the makeup will get on your nose hairs. So what you can do is you can take a dry Q-tip and just go around just the outer rim there, which is totally embarrassing to do on camera, but I'm going to show you because I'm going to help you out, especially if you're a professional makeup artist and you can go ahead and get that done. Or have your bride do that because you don't want that to be seen in pictures. Just go ahead and take a Q-tip, dust that off there. Make sure that you stay on the inside of the nostril there because you don't want to dust off any foundation there. You don't want to expose your secrets. Okay, and just go ahead and dust that off. And you'll see there is a fair amount of makeup that is on the nose hairs, so go ahead and get rid of that, girl. All right, so now that I shared that tidbit with you, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair. We're gonna show you the finished look. Okay, and this is the finished look. What do you guys think? It's such a beautiful holiday look, right? All these golds, this beautiful sparkliness. Got that highlight going on. Then you top it with that hair bling and it's real festive. No, I really do love this look, guys. And I was so sad to see that it didn't get as much play as I thought it was gonna get last year. So I hope this tutorial has inspired you to go ahead and give this holiday look a try. It's a beautiful golden look. Yeah, or at least inspired you to go ahead and play with them golds this year, girl, because you know gold is in. Gold is in for the holidays. But yeah, let's go ahead and just give you one more quick look. A little close up of the eyes. Alright, so that is it for this video. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me in recreating this beautiful holiday look. I hope that you would go ahead and give this look a try. There is enough time to go ahead and get them shades. If you don't have them, Anti-Nair is having a sale, so definitely go ahead and take advantage. Get some of these shades because these are really good shades for a holiday look. This look? Yes. Okay. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked and enjoyed it, of course. That helps me out so much. And if you decide to go ahead and subscribe today, if you're not already subscribed, which I would be so happy if you did subscribe because then you'll be a part of my airbrush family here. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon so that way you can turn on your notifications. That way you get the quickest updates anytime I upload a video. Anyways, thank you again for watching and I hope to see you guys in my next one and I look forward to seeing the ones who are subscribed in my next one. Alright, love you guys. Happy holidays and I will see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, I waved before I said bye. Okay, Christiane. Bye.